Hello, what's up, everybody? Hi, he's back. Oh man, it's been a minute. Welcome back, all you brothers and sisters. Beautiful. Wow. All right, it'll take that in. But yes, D is back, and I'm back with Guiding D Light. Because together we are Guiding D Light. Wow, it is a little rusty. I hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to chime in real quick, give you a little checkup, give you a little shakedown of what I've been seeing, what's been going on through my life. Um, Coming into the new year, January's went pretty fast, has it not? I was transitioning, I'm still transitioning into a different position in the career life. I really had an anticipation to get more fully into doing this, what I love, and working with the energy and everything. But as I've kind of sat back and kind of settled my thoughts, it's almost like it's not there in my wheel yet, which is weird because I feel like I could just change the wheel. So I'm having a little bit of that back and forth, but in the same sense, I've stayed open and trusted, and I've really had a nice month to really work on my freedom of my thoughts and allow different things of the universe to come in. And I'm open and receptive, right, to the synchronicities and life itself, and that's been great over the last month, especially, not having the stresses of a corporate job. So I've been very stress free. The blood pressure has been very, very low. But in the same sense, it's allowed me to understand that some things that come to us, we think that's not what we want to do. So how could that be the blessing, right? So I am going to be having a phone interview later this week for another engineering position at a different location. It just naturally came to me. It seems like a good fit too, not too far from home. So it'll only pay like a 30-minute drive, and that 30-minute drive back and forth will allow me to heal and stuff like that. But I didn't really see it at first, but now I'm starting to see it more. That it's an opportunity to improve income and to have more of a blessing over everything around me in my community. If I make more, I can give more, and the more I give, the more I can make. It's always been a philosophy of me, and that's always the way I feel deep down inside. It does come back tenfold. Some of us were out there, we're struggling, and we haven't seen that tenfold come back. It's keeping faith and trust in that and allowing that to come back, because I promise, brothers and sisters, it will, and it will. And when it does, oh, it pours. It's just beautiful, like the blessing of the sun that's hitting me right now. In Ohio, we take our Sundays for granted. Not so much as you people in Colorado, because we only see the sun about 188 days a year versus 300. But yeah, sun shining today. I don't know. Something just was intuitively in me. Time to do a shout out. Time to get back into the energy mix. You know, when I sit back and I don't really interact and I don't really watch anything and I just kind of sit in my mastery and I'm like, holy cow. It's very interesting how our energies can float away and traverse such a multiverse and indicate and uplift and empower so many different things. It kind of takes the energy from you. So always remember to bring your energy back from time to time. I've never been a big cord cutter, but sometimes you gotta get to the chopper. You know what I mean? When I say get to the chopper, you gotta go up and you gotta allow those cords that can't stretch and don't want to stretch to break. So yeah, there's an evolutional consciousness mind for you. But yeah, so we got to understand too where we're at. We're in winter here in the northern hemisphere. We are getting lighter days, which I'm very grateful for. We've made it out of the darkness, thank God. But as we come into those longer days, we still got to remember we're in winter. So what is winter? It's the death, the decay, the trimming of the dead branches, right? I'm looking out the apple tree. I got to get out there and hit the apple trees before the frost comes, or before it gets too warm, because it needs that cut in order to push out better fruit, right? And if I don't cut my apple trees, if I don't trim my branches, I get little harvest. So brothers and sisters, reflect on that as well right now. Realize it is time to cut some branches. It is time to break some cords. It is time to get to the choppa. Rise, elevate your conscious, elevate your soul. With all the distractions going around here, I mean, if you take a couple of days off and then you watch the news, just like you missed a month just in 2 days. Like, that's how much is going on so quick, so fast. But as I've always said, and as I've always suggested, you can only control what you can control. So don't get lost in things you can't control. Remember, where you put your thought is where your energy goes. So keep your thoughts and your energies towards your trajectories and not other people's. Yeah, just like I said, it's been great. I just want to come back, do a little shout out. I kind of miss some of you guys, man. It's been a while since we've interacted. Like I wouldn't say I was doing the lone wolf thing, but I was definitely in the closet there for a minute, just trying to decipher through my own thoughts, my abilities and capabilities. And it's so powerful how quick we can change things. And then when we are free of thought and we don't have thoughts racing through our brain, when we have a thought, how powerful that thought is when it goes out. I'll just ride in the car and I'll have a thought just randomly. I'm like, yeah, I wonder what that'd be like. And then I just like let it go. And then since I put a little bit of energy and I turned some cog gears and kind of evolved a little orb, if you will, when that thought went back out, because I'm not keeping it, bam, somebody in the car picked it up and then was like, hey, what about this? Or did you work Monday? Or, they're like, just little things. It's subtle, but it's magical. And the more you see the magic, the more you be the magic. And the more you be the magic, the more you become the magic. So yes, brothers and sisters, we need to become more magic. I always said more power, and then I got a lot of power and it was like confusing. So with that being said, discernment is definitely going to be the name of the game coming in with all this AI stuff, and I'm going to be making a video on that maybe today. Feeling pretty inspired. I think I'm wearing one of the hoodies that I did my original video in. Maybe it's in these threads. I put these threads on and get inspired. I have to remember that. But yeah, it's truly interesting how fast and picking up things we can do now with the AI. Personally, I'm kind of liking it. I put a Energy 101 together, PowerPoint presentation. It is phenomenal, looks beautiful. AI helped me and pretty much used my words. And then I also did an AI podcast where they talk about your guy right here, D, and it sounds so interesting. So those are some little things that are going to be coming on the channel. I know I haven't been consistent in a long time. I don't like repeating myself. But the more and more I watch some of these mentors, coaches out there, the name of the game is consistency. And then, I can't think of the word right now because I don't like being that. Where you're kind of annoying because you keep saying the same things over and over again. But these people that have consistency like that and keep doing the annoying things over and over again seem to be very successful in this world. I think just for the spiritual community, one that really stands out to me is Infinite Waters. Diving deep once again, because he's always been diving deep, but how many times has he done the same video over and over? How many times has he told you something over and over? And you almost like you quit watching him because you've heard all of his messages. Right? Good. You transform, you move on. But then every once in a while he comes live and does something here and there. He's always interesting brother to watch. Slow motion for me this way. So as we dive deep and as we keep expanding our consciousness, we really need to remember our discernment, how little things in life can get to us. I do find it interesting too, as you expand your consciousness, how the influence of the consciousness kind of happens. You start talking to those other aspects or versions of your soul, and then you get all the versions and the aspects that come together in that meld. And I think what a lot of people are struggling right now is they're getting into these aspects and they're thinking they're in the meld, and they're calling out deceit, they're calling out angry, fear, and it's like that person doesn't have that, but they're ticking them into a time bomb so that they can feed off of it. It's very interesting. I had a sister try to do that to me just this morning, actually, in another call. Tried to take me out of my faith and my power. Told me I wasn't happy. It's like, who are you to tell? Oh, I can see it, I can feel it. And what she said, time leading up to that, yeah, she's pretty in tune, pretty gifted, but it's what aspect, what version, what frequency baseline is coming through with that message, and what's it trying to do, right? It was how I always see it, as the lower frequency wants to be higher, so it drags, so it can combine and it can lift itself off your higher baseline. But if you're vibrating so fast, they can't catch you. Amen to that. Brothers and sisters, believe that, know that, feel that, because that is true 100%. So yeah, I can't wait to make the AI discernment video. I mean, that's kind of where we're headed as a whole. And I think that as a leadership position, because I'm a born Leo leader and I've been meant to lead people, that's what it's going to be. Right into the right discernment. Like it's unfolding right in front of me. As I use these AI tools and experiment with AI and to find out the powerfulness behind it, I mean, it is very convenient. It's very helpful. It almost works like a second mind, which is nice. It's quick. It's efficient. But how do you know it's 100% true? And so there's definitely going to be a discernment workshop coming up so that we can feel with our hearts and our bodies and our senses good versus bad. And then we also need to understand our colors, because as we see, our black and white goes to color vision. The colors are symbols of energies and frequencies. So if we understand our colors and the images of the colors, we can discern very fast. And we can see where those people and what those opportunity thought patterns are trying to reveal to us, right? There is a very deep complexity in all of this. You can just dabble in a little bit of spirituality and have fun, or you can get really deep and insanely intense and go through those darker versions of you to get to your highest power, your highest light. And that's ultimately what I want to achieve and strive for everybody who wants to achieve that. Well, that didn't come out very good. But hello, I'm back. My name is D. It feels good, guys. It really does get a little bit off my chest, but in the same sense, I've got a lot more to bring, and I've got a lot more to do, and a lot more to see. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Guiding D Light. So until then, you guys stay true. No? Yeah. That's it. Whoa. So, guys, and until next time, stay true, be you. Peace.